Good morning, my friend. It is Wednesday, September the 3rd. Welcome back to the Ride-In. Appreciate you tuning in today. And today, for many people, is a new school year. It could be elementary school, middle school, high school, some even college, perhaps already started, will start. But I want to give you a few words of encouragement about that today. The Bible says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And I just want to encourage you. Educating children can be overwhelming. And there's so many things to think about. As a pastor, as I endeavor to fulfill my calling to feed the flock of God, sometimes I can be overwhelmed with the idea of the scriptures, and there's so many things in the scriptures that I need to teach the people, and it's like I feel like I just want to set everybody down and tell everybody the whole thing at once, and it just doesn't work that way. It's just little bits at a time. Feed the flock of God, and you certainly have to teach people to feed themselves, right? Because you can't always be with them, and education in the sense is the same way. And I just wanted to encourage you that the most important thing you can teach them is faith in God, that God is real, that the Bible is true, and that wherever they end up in their life, whatever they do, the success of that career, that vocation, is going to be directly linked to their relationship with God. You may fall short in equipping them in a myriad of areas. You're a mom, maybe talking to a dad, and you don't know everything about everything. You might know a lot about a few things. You may know a little bit about a lot of things, and it can be intimidating. It can be fearful as a parent, as a teacher, to understand the responsibility we have to equip our children, the next generation. And we can carry a lot of that burden on our shoulders, on our heart, because we love them so much and we want to give them the best opportunities possible. But we have to understand that all of us have a decision to make personally about how we pursue our goals, and our children, our kids, have to have that fire lit in their own heart as to what they're going to seek after. And we've got to teach them not necessarily everything about every subject, but the core things, the character and the diligence and the work ethic and the heart and the perseverance and the resilience and the patience and those things. If they can get a hold of those things, they can be successful at anything. You can teach people the nuts and bolts of a various subject matter, and they can master that subject matter. But if they don't have the heart, if they don't have the faith in God, if they don't have the relationship with God and learning to pray and to build their life on truth, everything else is going to eventually crumble. You're building a life on sand. The scriptures say, if the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? And so it is overwhelming to try to educate a child. And we as parents can't help but feel at times that we fail our children. But if we can succeed at teaching them to fear God, that can be the greatest success we ever hand to them. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. And so, regardless of what our children learn, if they learn that, they can be successful at anything in life, and they can actually begin to learn, because there is no learning, there is no education apart from a foundation on the truth. And so let me encourage you with that thought. don't get discouraged, and take it one day at a time. Don't be overwhelmed by the big picture of the whole thing or all the things added up. You just take it one day at a time, one subject at a time, and you just do your best and leave the rest to God. And pray and beg God to help you, and beg God to get a hold of your students' hearts so that they might. It makes all the difference when they have a heart for it, right? It makes your job so much easier. And try to probe them and find what it is that they do have a heart for, what it is that they are proficient in or would develop to a proficiency by nature, and what they have a passion for. If somehow those two could meet somewhere in a vocation that can make ends meet, that can be an incredible life. And so, anyway, just kind of throwing things out there that come to my mind. But again, it's a new school year. It's the beginning of September, on the unofficial start of fall, and I just want to encourage you as you begin, as parents, as teachers, and even if there's a student that listens to this, be sure to keep things in perspective. The greatest education is an education built on Jesus Christ, on the truth, on the Bible, on God. Keep that in mind. You have a great day today. I hope to see y'all tonight at Bible study, and we'll continue our study on He Restoreth My Soul. And we'll hopefully finish up the thought tonight about protecting our calling. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.